Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my live stream, Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome. I've been doing this live stream twice a day, 7 days a week. I'm on at 10 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. in the morning on Saturday and Sunday. Then every night of the week, all 7 days, I'm on at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. And those times are given you to are Pacific Standard Times. I'm on the west coast of California, south of LA, at a place called Surf City, USA. And I'm 3 blocks from the beach. Anyway, I'm here to help you with your matter with CPS. Um, I have a wealth of information because I've been fighting CPS for 15 years. And um, they took my children. 3 of my 6 children have helped raised. Um, 3 of my youngest, and I had to go through everything that y'all are going through yourself with CPS. I found out that they are a rogue. They're bad. They really are bad. And I know it's a hard reality. Now, I want to put up my banner here that talks about how to text me a message. Any of you can text me a message. All you have to do is send me either a question or a comment about CPS. We only talk about CPS here, the Child Protection System. Now, that's what I call CPS because in every county and every state, it's a government entity that was formulated in 1962 by an act of Congress that mandated that social services would put together a group of social workers to protect our family, our children from abuse and neglect. Further, if one of the parents has an issue or a problem, it can be corrected because they found out the best parents to raise children are the biological parents. So they order a family reunification plan. And that family reunification will put the family back together if they found it dangerous to take the children apart. They're not supposed to take the children unless they're in danger. But all the time, CPS seems that they want to take the children no matter what, whether they're in danger or not. Because as soon as they get your child in the system, they start collecting $20,000 a month per child. If a special needs child, they get additional $10,000. And if they get that child adopted into foster care, they get a bonus of $35,000. It's all about a money racket business where they give their workers bonuses, like Gucci purses and makeup and clothing and stuff. They get all these bonuses. And it's a horrible existence to go through. It's something I wouldn't put my enemies through. Anyway, that's one way you can interact with this live stream. You can also be a guest on my live stream. To be a guest on my live stream, all you do is pick one of my 14 shows and send me an email. Good evening, Erin. Welcome, Erin from Tennessee. She is a mother that has 4 children, and I think she's still trying to get 2 of them back. I keep forgetting, Erin. But anyway, she's a remarkable lady. She's told me a lot, and I appreciate having her here and the support she gives this room. Now, to be a guest, all you do is send me an email at bobp@vincentwdaves.com. And you just pick one of my 14 shows. You just say, I want to be on Bob's Sunday morning show or Bob's Saturday night show or Bob's Friday morning show. It's either morning or night, 7 days of the week. And I can take up 9 of you. Now, the rules are simple. Once my show producer sends you the link, you just copy and paste it. Get knocked off, the link's still good, copy and paste it again. Now, there is no profanity or eating or smoking on the show. We got to be respectful to one another. We need to deal with CPS only and CPS related things only on that one. And we do not use the names of children, social workers, or judges. And that's all there is to it, to be a guest on my live stream. Lastly, I want to put in my phone number where you can call in. Now, I can only answer the phone during my show hours. It can only be talked about during here. So if you call me before my show times or after my show times, I can't answer the phone. My phone number is 626 698 0990. That's 626 098 0990. So I'll leave that for a few minutes so that you guys can get that phone number want to call in. Now, if you need legal advice, I have an attorney you can talk to. His name is Vincent W. Davis. His picture and name is up in the upper right-hand corner of the screen you're looking at. And the number to reach him at his office is 888-888-6582. 888-888-6582. Now, I don't know why that got popped in there, but that got popped up too soon. Anyway, when you call the office, you'll get reception. Tell them that Bob Pace sent you. And then when you talk to Mr. Davis, make sure you tell them that Bob Pace sent you. It's very important you use my name because that way they know that that you've been screened somewhat to talk to them ahead of time and stuff, so you get to get things there. Also, that office will give you information about books and manuals. There's a grandparent guide, how to adopt your grandchildren, a step-by-step guide. It's $9.99, but I'm offering half off if you give them the code number of capital P, capital A, capital C, capital E, and it's 50, the number 50. That's PAC, all capital letters, number 50. And they'll get you 50% off on that book. It's less than $5. It's an excellent book for parents, grandparents, for California, all the other states. So it's well worth the $5 investment in there. And also, you can talk to Vincent, and he'd gladly talk to you. Now, he works out of Arcadia. His office is in LA County. His retainer in LA County is approximately $5,000. His hourly wages are $500 an hour. Now, he is one of those attorneys that's been fighting CPS for a long time, 40 years, over 40 years. He's got back thousands of children. He's a trial attorney, which means he can try criminal matters. He knows all about the criminal matters, and trial attorneys are separate from CPS. But he also has a background extensive in CPS. He once was a foster kid himself, so he knows the foster kid system. And he's certainly done me well here in this room. Okay, I have another Christina Reynoso. Bob, I emailed you something. Thank you, Christina. All right, I'll check it. I lost my rights to my twins, and they were trying to turn it rights to my 20-month-old. That's right. There's 3 children. You lost 2, and it's your 20-month-old. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. Check my email here and see what Christina. Yep, she did send it to me on the 23rd. Sent another one there. Okay. She sent one about Faye Manley that she did there. That's great. That's great, Christina. I'll read that after my show there. That's so great. Okay, I've clicked all my emails. I got to spend some time looking at them. So, um, anyway, we got Aaron from Tennessee. Christina Reynoso is once as foster care herself, and as a child and as a mother, she had a horrible time. She's from Las Vegas, Nevada. And I want to thank you so much for what you do, Christina, helping other people. She really does work hard to help other people. And I got an emoji from Christina. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's right. You guys can send me emojis. Also, you can check the follow button if you want to follow me. If you want to be notified, check the notification. That we always know when I'm going to be on. Now, my number's up and I'm open for calls. Now, I've talked to over 26 countries around the world, and this is international. So CPS is a problem not only in the United States, but it's a problem around the world. And I've talked to over 3,000 people, so I have a vast wealth of information to share with you. I've developed 5 rules you need to follow. One is always get a real attorney. 2 is document everything. 3 is say no to social workers. Don't let them in your home and don't let them take your children. 4 is how to research the internet with CPS. And 5 is make copies of important documents to put in an envelope to carry with you at all times. Those are the things you should be doing. The 5 things. If I'd done those 5 things, I never would have had my children taken into CPS. It's a hard process that you're in there. Now, I work off best if you guys would ask me some questions or call in or have something there. I can talk, but after a while, it may get boring. I don't know. Talk about the same things over and over and over. Remember, this is your room, it's what you want. And a lot of you can't afford a real attorney. And so I hopefully can answer your questions. I hope I can answer your questions. Okay. Yes, I saw the one for Faye. Um, and Christina says, Bob, a B9 today. I completed the like 7 different synopses. You're right for Julie Lane Michelle. All right, good. I did KK Richardson, Lisa Sue Bartley, Fannie Mae, Tish Wilson, Nicole Jackson. Wow, you really worked hard, Christina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Christina. You're a lifesaver. You're a lifesaver. Um, um, so, is there any questions tonight? Oh, you're waiting on Felicia. Can't forget that. And Dorothy Cook. Wow, you've hit all the people there, Christina. That is really a blessing that you've done. You've covered a lot of people, and the people are thrilled to death what you're doing. What Christina Reynoso is doing is to our regulars here, and she's tried to set up a lawsuit against CPS that, in my case, had coached my daughter to divorce her mom and dad, get her new birth certificate, get a fake second social security, a double dipping social security. It's really, really sad. It really is sad. Anyway, um, I'm glad you're here. I'm looking for some questions or someone to call in. That's all I ask is someone to call in or questions. That'd be great. Someone to call in or questions. I guess we can ask him. I don't know what. How would he sign it? What would he be signing it? What would he be doing? Representing all these people? If Mr. Davis took these and put his signature on the paper, what's he attesting to? What's he signing to, Christina? What's he attesting to? Ah, hmm. 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 Wow. Wow. Boy, Christina, again, that's a lot of work to follow what you're doing there. That really is good. I'm trying to get my contact lens has gone off centered here. Uh, uh, hmm. Well, what we're doing for right now is we're hoping that some people will ask me some questions I can help answer you. Um, I can repeat, talk about things. My 5 rules I've given tonight, more into depth, is that your key to the success of fighting CPS is getting educated right away. You got to research it right away. That's my rule number 4. Is you got to spend hundreds of hours to research CPS. If you're going to fight it on yourself, it involves a lot of time, and you have to learn and understand how they work. It's a government entity that has no accountability to anybody, and they are being investigated by DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. They are investigating them, but I haven't heard any details of what they've found out so far or not. I just know that they've embezzled funds, they've lied, they've committed perjury, they've hurt children, they've lost children in their custody. Some of the worst cases I heard of. In South Africa, they took the children they're caring for on an outing, turned their back, and at the lake, one of the crocodiles came out of the water and grabbed one of the children and took them in the lake. It was all over. Happened really fast. Another time, the social worker was supervising a young child playing in the little balls in a playpen, and the bigger kid stepped on him and killed him. He was only about 14 months old. He could barely walk, and they weren't supervising them. And that was the social workers. There's lots of cases I've heard of. They're just terrible. They're terrible out there. Anyway, I'm here to help you with advice. It's not going to cost you anything, but to get your kids back. I've already helped out a lot of people already. And I know that if you listen to what I have to say and do, you will eventually get your children back. It's going to be a long process, it's a long haul. And um, all you have to do is talk to Lisa Bartley, and she'll tell you how long it's been. Or David Hilago, who has hired Vincent Davis to work for him. Then there's Margaret King and the Kern River done the same thing. Lots of people are using Vincent Davis as their attorney. But I know that money is a concern of all of you, and I wish I could do a magic wand. One thing you have to look into is getting legal insurance. Call Allstate or some of the other companies that do car insurance, household insurance. They have a thing called legal insurance where they'll pick up the retainer or help you defend your case like in DUI or a CPS matter. That's what you need to take out. Same thing with your medical. You have medical insurance and automobile insurance. You even have additional insurances like where your pets get injured or sick. There's money that'll cover them because sometimes the bills are expensive with pets. Anyway, um, I know how hard it is with the situation that you're in. There's no question about it. There's no question about it. Now, Erin is from Tennessee, and she says, start a daily devotional podcast for birth mothers who had children have been adopted. That sounds a nice thing. That's beautiful, Erin. There's so much support videos for adopted moms, but not for birth moms. Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's a good idea, Erin. That's a really good idea to make a video for birth moms. Um, when your child is taken from you, it's the hardest thing to do. Like when my daughter divorces his parents, I'm still hurt by today. And it's been over 12 years since she done that. She was 12 years old. She's 23, so it's been almost 12 years that she's divorced her mom and dad. So she's, been gone as long as she's been alive with us. And it's hard to believe you build a life with a child from 0 to 12, and then they're gone. Um, it's sad. It's a sad, sad thing. I find it very, very, very difficult. And some reason why I do this podcast maybe helps me. I don't know. I don't know. Now my two young sons are still talking to us. They're now moved out on their own, which is okay. One's 20, the other one's 25. We just got married. But the rest of my children have grown up so much they don't even talk to us anymore. Um, the oldest son, the oldest two daughters don't at all. They don't talk at all. Anyway, oh boy. The more I think about it, the more it's so hard. The more I think about it, it's so hard. Now I'm open to any of you that have questions. You want me to look up something or find something for you, or if you want to call in. We're halfway through my show. So if you could call in at 626-698-0990, it'd be much appreciated. Mhm. 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 Um, What else do you guys have for me tonight? Any questions? Any questions? Now, CPS is a complicated matter. If you know the story of Alice in Wonderland, CPS is like you're like Alice that fell in the rabbit hole and you met the Cheshire cat and you go from room to room going nowhere. You end up going nowhere. You need that attorney to help you navigate the CPS. And I'm not talking about a court appointed attorney, a real attorney who's licensed and trained in juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. Who has gotten kids back. That should be the criteria looking for. Also, you should also be looking for that same attorney to help you with a civil lawsuit. Once the case is over, they may have committed perjury, CPS. So you need to look at a civil lawsuit. And Vincent does that too. He's gotten back, millions of dollars. He's sued CPS and got the money back. So he's been very successful in a very difficult world. It's hard when you're dealing with corrupt judges, corrupt social workers, and people that lie, are calling lying, or turn your children against you. That's the most horrible thing ever is when your children are turned against you. Now, some of you, this is another life skill you should learn. If you were once in a CPS as a foster child and you grew up and either returned home or whatever, when you turn 18, you need to make sure your record's clear because they'll come back to haunt you when you're an adult and have children. So you got to make sure your record is expunged as a juvenile that was brought up in the foster care system. Hmm. 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 Mm, mm, mm. You want your records. What records are you talking about, Christina, from Las Vegas, Nevada? What are the records you're looking for? What are the records you're looking for, Christina? Okay, we have about 10 minutes left here of the before it's 8 o'clock, and I'm going to have to end the live stream. Oh, your records from the juvenile court? You can request them. All you have to do is have your case number, and you may have to pay a small fee. But if they're in Riverside, you can request them. You just need your case number. And in Nevada, it's the same thing. I'd go to the clerk's office, speak to the clerk of the court. That way, she'd tell you to get on the computer and look it up, and you can see all your information about your cases. Hello, Cruella. You're the person we want to see. Christina's sending you some paperwork to fill out. It's for she's trying to help you. Cruella is Christina. No, I'm sorry. Cruella is Felicia. She's from Oxnard, California. She has two criminal cases in Oxnard and a CPS case in Ventura County. She has her two children that are taken from her. In her criminal cases, she's been charged with eviction because she refused to get out. She was living in a home with taking care of her mother. She had every right to be there, but the her stepbrother tricked everybody and got her being evicted. Then, besides that, she's got a criminal charge for trespassing, for sleeping in someone's car because she has nobody else to sleep on. So that's really hard. That's really hard. So she's going through a lot. She's going through a lot. Now, today the police came to the abandoned building I was sleeping in. Oh no, I didn't know you were sleeping in a building now. Within assuming the property manager, they escorted me and another person out of the building. One of the officers remembered me. Oh boy, Christina, you're gonna have another criminal matter for what my mom started the fire in my garage. Did you find your mom? You told me your mom's been missing. Your brother took him somewhere. But your mom started the fire in your garage? I don't know about that. That's the first I've heard about that, Cruella. Can you tell me more about how your mom and have you found your mom? Is she no longer missing? How is your mom doing? That's the new one I did not know about Cruella. Cruella is from Oxnard, California. She has two and maybe a third criminal case in Oxnard, and then she's got a CPS case in Ventura County regarding her two sons that were taken away from her, or two babies. I shouldn't say sons. You still hadn't found your mom. That to me is worthful. So when did she set fire to the garage? Was that a long time ago? Well, you're lucky you don't get the third charge there, Cruella. You already have one trespassing charge. You get another one. You just can't sleep on other people's property. And before you're being evicted, I was trying to help you fight it. So, it's very impossible to be evicted, but you let them be evicted. So, anyway, I'm trying to help you, Cruella, Felicia. Oh boy, that's so hard to swallow now. Worry about you don't have a place. The fire started in early January, was the event that finally got her help because the authorities were called, although the fire was out by the time they arrived. Wow. Mm. Oh, oh boy. Well, looks like we're about 5 minutes away from I have to end my show pretty soon here. Oh, we have somebody new here. Redondo Beach. My husband tried to unalive me. What does that mean, unalive me? And LA County gave him custody. Um, my husband tried to unalive me. I don't know what that means, Redondo. And I assume you're from Redondo Beach, California. I know where Redondo is. So your name is Redondo. And your husband tried to something on Live Me, and then the LA County, which is where Redondo's in, gave him custody of your children. Now, Carilla says a few officers were trying to incriminate my mom, but ultimately she was 5150. I don't know what that means, 5150. So they took her to the same local hospital I went to when I gave birth to my daughters. They held her for 78 hours and sent her to Bakersfield. He strangled you. Oh, geez. That's what it means unalive me? Wow. Well, if he strangled you, you should have filed a restraining order against him for domestic violence. And why did he take your children? I mean, I hate it. I get these questions at the end of the show, and I'm so sorry because my time's going to run up, but I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say. Is that, I guess, there's what did you do to have your children taken from you? What did you do? What did they accuse you of? Neglect, abuse, or both? Yeah, strangulation is a felony. That's where you really need attorneys there, Redondo Beach. That is a big mess. I don't know how Zillow has more accurate information. You're talking about the price of a house, Corella? You talking about the price of a house? Yep, I have one now. I also have some other stuff up my sleeve. Well, that's good, Redondo Beach. But do you have a real attorney or do you have a court appointed attorney? It's a big difference. A big, big difference. And Christina's right. Strangulation is a felony. You could have had your husband charged with a felony and also a restraining order against him. They should not have put the child with your husband. And I still don't know what you've been accused of with your children. Well, you have a real one. Well, hopefully that attorney is schooled and educated in dependency law, family law, and juvenile law, and can do criminal matters too. Because if your husband is making criminal charges, you're going to need that. Hello, Pamela Pritchard from Ohio. You're coming in late because I'm going to be going off the show soon. And Pamela is from Oahu, the big island there, at some hospital. I still know the connection with CPS in the hospital there. Um, I'm okay. I'm okay. You're purchasing something there. That sounds good. Yes, your name is Pamela Pritchett. I got to meet you, but why are you doing SOS? What's wrong? What is going on? Tell me. And hello, Justin John from Ostenago, New York. That's Tony the Tiger, Cassandra. And Update apparently asked a building manager about me if I live where I live. Okay. I don't know what you're trying to convey across there, Cassandra, but it sounds interesting. Called them secretary, said that would be investigator. Investigating what? What's going on, Cassandra? What's going on? Pamela Pritchard's name is Kelly Knowles. Okay, we're glad to meet you, Kelly Knowles. And she's at the Kapolani Women's and Children's Hospital, the CPS team, Oahu. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. It's okay, Crescenda. You got to hang in there. You got to hang in there. I know it's hard. And I go through it all the time myself because of my age. It gets harder and harder for me to do things, harder and harder to get jobs. But I'm not going to give up. I got you guys as my family. I got to take care of my family so I can be around here a long time. And I want to help you, Krilla. I want you to help you what you're doing there. I really do. Hmm. Well, I can't take any more phone calls tonight because my time's off here there. So you're not going to fall behind, Felicia. You just keep coming in here and I'll help you out. It's okay. You're going to go through cycles of ups and downs in what you're going through. And Tony says either going to help me or try to make me a scapegoat because all the ones I've turned in, if they knew what I had told them what to do. I understand, Tony the Tiger. Boy, you guys have a lot to do right now. And Cassandra, Tony the Tiger says the corruption includes the schools, the hospital, Bassett Network, law enforcement, colleges, judges, lawyers, private legal aid. I agree. I agree. And your son, who's 14, has endured abuse from all these people, plus families. I know what you're telling me about, Cassandra. And Redondo Beach, glad to have discovered your YouTube channel. I'll keep in touch and have a good night. Please do, Redondo. Please really do there. Aaron, do we have a Facebook group for our regulars? We should make one. We should make one. Maybe Christina can make one. I don't know. Aaron, where can we talk when you're not live? That's a good point. Maybe we could do it in Facebook. Maybe we could do it in Facebook. We can work on that. I'll talk to you later, Cruella. God bless you and stay warm. Stay warm. I'll talk to you later. And God bless you. And Christina Reynosa, could Felicia Cruz get a job by you, Bob? I don't know. I don't think there's any jobs here in my area because I'm going to have enough time myself. I'm trying to get a real job, again, that could work 40 hours a week, but it's hard. It's hard to keep working and working and working. Anyway, I need to go. It's 8 o'clock. My time's up. And I want to thank all of you for calling in and, for messaging me in and so forth. I'm going to take my phone number down and put up the Doge information. That's the Department of Government Fishing. That's at the federal level. If you try to resolve it at the county level, it didn't work. At the state level, it didn't work. Then you go to the federal level. You go to the webpage, Department of Government Fishing, and there's a link for it. Also, there's a phone number. You can call them and talk to them. 202 is the White House area code. And they also have an email you can send all your information to, doge@mail.house.gov. So I'll leave that on. There's going to be, I want you all to keep fighting for your children. Do not forget. Don't give up. Come here first. I want to thank Christina Reynoso from Nevada, Cruella from California, Aaron from Tennessee, Justin John from New York, Redondo from California. Who else we have here? Pamela from Hawaii. Let me see. Do I have anybody else? I think I've covered everybody. We had a lot of great people tonight. Thank you so much for all the texting and all the questions you're asking me and so forth. I think I got everybody. I got Christina Reynoso. I got her. Aaron, I did. Tennessee. Yep, I think I got everybody. Again, I want to thank everybody that called in. Please come in tomorrow. I'll be on at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning Pacific Standard Time. Now, there'll be a short video after I end this video here that you'll watch, okay? After I end this live stream, a video will play. God bless you, and good night.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last one.